Did it look like they were going straight to sleep?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay.
I know Coco's half asleep. Mom said she didn't sleep.
Okay. I just didn't know if she would come up here, so I got Jack in bed. Until I know for sure.
Coco's just too tired to get upstairs.
Yeah, as I figured. I said, Oh, poor Jackie.
Oh.
Ding, 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 you win. There we go. Our friend Aria, the rescue dog from New Zealand, left us a message. They said, leaving a like in case I missed the stream. Have fun. Thank you. Hi, Jed. Good morning. Hello, Carlos. How are you? Easy peasy, just like that. Huh, Jackie Poo? Yeah, one day you want to hang out when you're not supposed to be sleeping if your mom's sleeping. It's okay.
Alright, guys, so we're trying to go soon.
I love you.
I love you too.
What, honey?
Nothing.
What? No, what did you say?
Complaining about something.
What, something what?
I don't know, just like something I was working on while I was waiting to let mom in.
Then why are you complaining about it?
Because I use like unnecessary water to like clean the earlier. So I try to paint him with just the water. And then yeah, it seems like water it drips and smudge. So the base just like drips up all down.
More abstract than you intended. Don't make it like it's purposeful.
No, any of it's not.
Not. Okay. Ceramics action. What happened to what? Jed said, yesterday I bought the beef corn brisket, avocados, milk, and eggs. So I had stuff for St. Patrick's Day. Okay. You do a whole meal and everything for St. Patrick's Day, huh? Why is Jack in jail? It's just for his safety and the safety of others. Is why Jack is in jail. It's not permanent. It's maybe for 20, 30 minutes. We'll see. Nancy Hernandez. Pretty dog. Does it need to be in a cage? It doesn't. We're asking for donations to let Jack out of jail. Just kidding. He did attack me. He attacked me again, Tom. You're right. That's exactly what happened. Jack looks sorry. Oh, he does look so sorry, doesn't he? Poor boy. Jed says yes, but since I just bought the avocados, they won't be right by us St. Patrick's Day. You know, we had that same problem. We bought some avocados. I didn't. Okay, somebody else bought some avocados to make guacamole, and they're not ripe. But I read that you could stick a banana or an apple in a paper bag with the avocados for 1 to 3 days to ripen them fastest. But I didn't have any fresh bananas or apples, so I'm out of luck. Hi, Vecta. Good morning. Good morning, Paul. Christopher, local. I don't know what RSPCA is. Has been informed. Thank you so much. Somebody needed to let them know. Amanda. Hello, Amanda. Hi, what happened, Kat? Why is Jack in there? Oh my God, please tell me ASAP. Jack has been arrested. Yes, it's been quite the night. Hi, Vecta. It's so good to see you, my friend. I'm glad to see you're safe. Brendan, good morning. Jen said, yeah, I don't have any apples or banana either, or a brown paper bag. Bummer, right? Vector, we're really good. Brendan says, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Brendan. How is your Saturday going? Or is it already Sunday? Don't confuse me. Megan says, you're not letting Jack out? No. We set a goal. Jack has to have so many donations before he can be let out of jail. Holly says, I'll just make the deviled eggs twice. Okay. Okay, Jack is in jail because we have company and they just got here. So I just want to leave Jack in jail long enough so that if my daughter wants to come up and say goodnight or hello, Jack will not, you know, Jack gets super excited and he jumps and scratches and he doesn't mean to. So we're just keeping him calm till I say hello to her. Then Jack can come out. It is Saturday and not bad. So Brendan, have you thought any more about how you could start on your new adventure being involved in making horror films? Amanda says, Pup Jack, you're okay, baby. Aw. Hello, Alex. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good mid-morning. Brendan said if I had the money, I'm just kidding. He's not waiting on donations. I just want to make sure he doesn't attack my daughter. Jackie, I love you so much. You're the cutest baby ever. You're so good. Such a good boy. You didn't do anything wrong. Pitiful. Very, very pitiful. Jack looks pitiful. You're the most pitiful baby ever, huh? Aren't you? Say, I'm pitiful. See, this is why, because my baby's here. And I did not want him attacking my baby. Who is that, Jack? Is that your sister?
How was your drive?
That wasn't too bad. It smells good.
You're not portraying this or trying to do anymore.
Miss Drew.
Just weird, my imaginary friend.
Her name is Miss Drew.
Me is concerned because you changed the gender.
Listen, people change their gender all the time, and they are fine.
Shrooms.
Why not? Why not a shroom? There you go.
I'm exhausted. I have to wake up early.
Why do you have to wake up early? Why do you have?
Because the service station is only open part day.
Oh, the car dealership.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, every single car is sold out in Florida Enterprises. Every single one. I'm like, right? Give me the scoop because this thing sucks. I'm like, just buy new cars. You're clearly losing some money because you have to turn down meat because you have 0,
Enterprise.
literally counties, all of the counties in Florida.
It's
I
spring
checked
break,
everywhere. See, I didn't know that. that was the tea. They told me that. They're like, well, ma'am, it's spring break. And I was like, oh. Still, they should have prepared for that because there's money to be made. They should have got extra cars. Buy extra cars. What's the problem? What are all the employees doing right now for Enterprise? Just twiddling their thumbs?
I don't know if you know about the economy really sucking and businesses suffering and everybody's
I
kind
know
of
that.
tightening their belts. And
Don't know.
okay. So you have to get up early for that. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. What
And then
time
need
should
to
I
come
check
back
on
and
you if
get
you're not
sleep
up?
Because we're have to drive 2 vehicles back, so we won't get a break. What'd you say?
What time should I come check on you if you're not up?
Oh, but I bet not Coco will wake me up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she wakes up really early.
She's not quiet about it. Normally she just wakes up early and cleans.
She gets up early and cleans?
Just cleans.
Why?
I talked to her about it and I was like, why are you cleaning? You don't have to clean. She cleans up everybody's messes, everything. She cleans up everything and she does it really good. And she basically told me she doesn't like cleaning, but she likes organizing. And I said, you can get paid to do that one day. She's like, really? I was like, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
interesting.
She cleans Evie's room a lot because it's usually messy.
Oh, twice. All right, I'm gonna rinse off and get to bed.
Okay.
I love you. I'll see you in the morning.
I love you too. I'm glad you made it safe.
Love you.
Go to sleep, Mia. All right. Yes, Jed works with so much different stuff. I'm so he's amazing. I don't like watching. Cat, let him out, please. I don't like watching this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do what's best for my kid right now. I don't want her being attacked. She's not gonna be attacked. He just gets very excited and jumps, and he's a bit of a nuisance. Oh, Jack, you're a bit of a nuisance. Alex says, I thought you were baking cookies with shamrocks. Aw. State band, that's right, Paul. Actually, just to make you feel a little bit better, Amanda, sometimes Jack actually goes into the bed by himself with the door wide open. He just goes in there to chill out. So it's really not jail. He was a tiny bit upset because he saw her and he couldn't go see her. He saw her but couldn't see her, kind of thing. Pro looks like a lifer. Say it's not that bad. Although cookies with shamrock sounds pretty good right now. You should see our cake. There's almost nothing left of our cake. We tore that cake up. You just finished The Witcher 3. I'm guessing that's a movie. And I did ask you a question and never looked at your answer because I got distracted. Let me see. Amanda is laughing and she says, oh, okay, dogs are strange sometimes. They are. The Witcher 3, the video game, is that what you said? Okay, it's a PS4 game. Shows how much I know. So, oh, okay, I get it. So this is research and development for your new career, right, Brendan? Just say yes. It sounds really impressive. Alex says, I never got into video games like my friends. Well, I'll just say, when I was a kid, Atari came out. Was it Atari? Yes. And Miss Pac-Man would keep me up all night. Jack is in jail. Hi, Magic Dragon. Good morning. It's one of the best games ever. Jen says, I posted jokes on my channel about coffee. Anyone can read, but I tagged Rosie in it to make her day. Aw. Paul says, Miss Shroom raising funds for his bond by dancing more? She could. She could. She's kind of behaving herself this morning because her owner's here. Yeah, she's just over there hanging. Jet says the Witcher game is also on Xbox. How are you, Magic Dragon? I got a letter yesterday, Magic Dragon. Sorry, Magic Dragon. I got a letter from her the other day. Let me find it. Where is it? Yes. Yes, I got a letter. Here it is. Right here. I'll read you the first few sentences. Are you guys ready? Magic Dragon, are you listening? Wasn't she banned from the bed? What did Debbie say? She said, Cat, first of all, let me address the wild rumors circulating on your live stream about my, quote, disappearance, unquote. I have not disappeared. I have simply chosen to maintain an appropriate level of mystery, which frankly improves the overall quality of your show. You're welcome. Do you want the rest of it? I'll give you a little more. Secondly, I've noticed you asking the audience, where is Deborah? As if I'm some misplaced sock behind the dryer. Please understand that I am a very busy woman. I have responsibilities. People depend on me. Entire operations would collapse if I just sat around your live stream chat all day correcting everyone. Although, Clearly, some supervision is still required. She goes on, but we'll just leave it at that. Okay. She's lying, Magic Dragon says. Sean says, was he banned from the bed? No. Alex says, what the heck? All right, she's done. I can let him out. He's not going to stay in one spot for a while. Jackie Poo. Phew. I don't know if I'm ready for this, to be honest. Was it in cursive for each letter cut out from the magazine? No, block letters. All capital block letters. Like she meant business. Hi, Obito. Jack is about to be let out. I have company. My daughter just came in a little while ago, and I just wanted to keep Jack calm. That is the only reason. The dog has spoken. All right. Y'all asked for it. Y'all asked for it. Bye, Jack. See? What did that accomplish? I lost my dog. Hi, Baba. Hi, honey. How are you? Say hello. He's out. Get him, Jack. Why is he stuck? Why is he stuck like that? What happened? What happened to Foxy? Why is he stuck on your bed? There you go. Are you good? We're going to move. Okay. Yes, Jack is good. Here, let me move you from this to this, okay? Do you see yourself? What does the fox say? That's what Jack says the fox says. Oh no. The fox said, help me, I've been dropped again. Mistreated. Okay. This is good. He's behaving better than I thought he would, actually. Right, Sean? Jack is in his natural habitat, the bed. Correct. She looks like she's driving a car. Mario Kart. Obito says, does Jack get the zoomies? Occasionally, yeah. Hey, Jack. Are you okay? Do you mind? All the itching and scratching and the grooming? Why do you choose now? Why now? Tell Mom, why do you choose now to do these things? What coffee do sad people get? Depresso. Oh no. That's no bueno. Yes, we've had Jack since he was a puppy. Jack's like, this is what my ear smells like. He's so gross. That's one clean foot, Jack. I'm so proud of you. Sean says, I got my dog when he was a year old because no one wanted him. Oh, oh. Brendan says, I'm about to get some food. Have a good one and talk to you soon. Okie dokie, Brendan. Have a wonderful day. Ooh, peso. Hello, pupper. Yes. Jack has no pups. Jack is defective, so he could not carry on his genes. His bloodline has ended with him. I don't know. It is stated, yes, it's spayed. Well, he not spayed. Boys don't get spayed. Wait a minute. Dragon says everyone wants to steal Scooby, so we are handcuffed together. Frenchie says drive by, mash of the button. Thank you for the thumbs up hit there from you, Frenchie. Oh, words are just not coming easily to me today. Sean says, my dog is a French bulldog whose ears did not stand up, so nobody wanted him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would take a defective Irish setter. Look at Jack. Jack is a defective Irish setter. I got him because I wanted puppies. But no. Paul, I was thinking the same thing. He's probably really cute and super unique. And how lucky are you, Sean? Do you have pictures of him on your YouTube channel? Before I get up to go look. Frenchie says he's not affiliated with the French Bulldog. Sean says, I call him my little misfit. Aw. Jack's my little reject. What do you think, Jack? What are you thinking? It's time to go back to sleep? Yeah, that would be good. What, is sleep a word? Oh, the go. Go is a word. Aw. Well, Frenchie says, but my ears do stand up. Aw. Peter says, will you get another dog? Yes. I will send Jack to the reject farm and get another dog. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. I do hope to get another dog. Maybe not as soon as I was planning. Sean says, I named him Goliath after the kid program, Davy and Goliath. What a strange show, right? Have you looked back at it as an adult? It's just kind of weird. I did watch it too. Alex says, aw, and Frenchie says, love you, Jack. Poor Jack. Mom's just picking on him today. How's that? Is that better? No, Jack. Paul says, do you have a name picked out for the new pup? Of course, Rose. Okay, if everybody does not know, Titanic and Gone with the Wind. I have more, but some of my favorite movies. So Titanic, yes. Jack and Rose. Hi, Lady Sky. Good morning. Do I ever wonder what he's thinking? Yes. We played that. Incarcerated the puppy. Paul says, oh, that's right. Jack, what are you thinking? Okay, everybody play What's Jack Thinking? What do you think Jack's thinking? Frenchie says Jack and Rose. I love it. Me too. 3 days till St. Patrick's Day. Jack, you're not even on the TV anymore, dude. Do you want to be back on TV? Huh? What? What is it, puppy? He wants a treat, Sean says. I could give him a treat. He just ate a big meal. Alex says St. Patrick's Day here in Dublin is always crazy. I could only imagine. By the way, have you guys seen the pictures that Mr. Possessive posted? Some amazing pictures. Wow, just wow. Abito says Jack is watching TV, and Sean says he wants a treat and a belly rub. Hi, Daniel. Frenchie, thank you. Frenchie says he's thinking, Mom, you talk to me every night at this time, and I still don't have a clue what you're saying. Matt is alive, says Jack, says, Human, please. Please what? Be quiet? Paul says, hi, Lady Sky. How are you, Lady Sky? Good morning. Matt is alive says, I got an email that explains how to spell the word maps backwards. It turns out that it was spam. Spam, man, I'm telling you. It got me the other day. Matt has arrived. Good morning. Everyone says good morning to Lady Sky. Jed says, I've got 21 subscribers now, Cat. Good, you're growing. It's slowly but surely, right? Sean says, if you start petting him, he won't want you to stop. I don't know about that, but we can try it. Hi, Chris. Good morning. Chris says, hello, you two. Same as always. Dropping in to say hi. Heading off to bed. Take care. Thank you for stopping by, Chris. We always appreciate it. Lady Sky says, I'm doing all right, Cat. Did you get woken up in the middle of the morning again? Do you want some loving? Mm-hmm. Mama loves you. She loves her Baba. Yes. Oh, yes. Rub my ears. Yes. Oh, you stink. Jack smells bad again. Oh, boy. You need a bath. You needed something. Ooh, ever since he was sick, he's just really smelled bad. He needs a good bath. Quite gross. Ooh. Hi, G-Man. Good morning. Boy, why do you smell so bad? Why? It's unfortunate my nose is starting to work now. This is the time when I would prefer it not to work. Wow, Jack. Ooh. Jed says, I'm eating a bowl of cereal right now. I wonder if he's got chicken in his teeth and that's why he stinks. Could be. You think he has healthy teeth? He said, thank you. I'll show you some more. Jed says, I'm eating a bowl of cereal right now. Are you eating Lucky Charms? We bought Lucky Charms the other day. We hardly ever do that, so it's always special when we do, and yummy. Yes, he's definitely feeling better, G-Man. He just smells really bad. Jed says, no, Captain Crunch. Somebody said something to me about, do they still have peanut butter at Captain Crunch? Yogi was talking about Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch is good too, Jed. Jack found his tongue, bless. He did just eat. Oh, well, 35 minutes ago, right before we went live. A big old bowl of food. Yep. You're the cutest boy ever. Obito says, just Jack like peanut butter. He loves it. Yep, we have our little toy in the freezer that's got frozen peanut butter on it. Hi, Ink. Jack says, good morning. Hi. What? What? What, Bubby? Hmm? Yes. Oh, such a pretty boy. Mm-hmm. Oh, you smell so bad. Oh, yes, you smell so bad, Jackie. Ooh, take it back. Take it back. Ew. For real, he's getting a bath today. That's it. Alex says to Ink, we barely know each other. Jet says, when I was at work, I asked Google Gemini for a recipe for avocado bread. I've never heard of such a thing. Avocado toast. So that's what you're planning on making? Jen, sounds good. Why does my dog smell so damn bad? I don't understand. Blech. Jen says, did you buy a bag of avocados? Obito says, does Jack like cats? He loves cats. He just doesn't know how to control his excitement around them. And, he may not always look like it, but he's a pretty big dog. And these big old paws, when they come out of kitty cat, he just wants to play, and the cat doesn't understand. Right, Jack? I just love kitty cats so much. I can't help myself. Jet says, yes, I have 5. That makes sense to find a recipe for bread. That's really neat. Oof. Are you good? That was you. You made that noise. Gosh, see, now he's hearing people downstairs. Alex says, I have 6. I win. Yes, but do you make avocado bread? That is my question, Alex. 333. I don't know what 3s mean, but I see 333s. The 2 bread avocado recipe calls for a medium avocado. A ripe one, preferably. Oh, who said Jack wanted a snack? You want a snack? Yes. Okay, I'll get you one. Oh, I forgot. I moved the snacks into the kitchen, so I had to go get it. Alex says, actually, I've never tasted an avocado. Really? You've never had guacamole? What? Let's see. What a very good boy you are, Jack. I'm so proud of you. What is Jack's favorite TV show and movie? Jack likes to watch a YouTuber called Chessie's Adventures. He likes those, what do they call Chesapeake something dogs? Lady Sky says, 14 days till I make a yummy dessert. And Paul says, what is that dessert there, Lady Sky? Jack, you're the best puppy ever. Oh, just shut up and give me my snack. Okay. Good buddy. Okay, thank you. Chesapeake Bay Retriever, yes. Best baking, no toll house. Oh my goodness. Alex says, no, I'm Irish. We live on potatoes and the carcasses of deceased leprechauns. That's no good. No bueno. Well, I don't know what the dessert is. It's a no-bake toll something. I can't click on your link right now. What a good boy, Jackie. Oh, a chocolate chip cookie. I don't know. Is that a truffle or trifle? Are you trifling with me? Dessert. Click on the link if you want to see a picture of the dessert that I'm making soon. Okay. Paul says trifles are delicious. Am I saying the word wrong? I don't know what we're talking about here. Bye, Jack. Man, Jack is over our crap. He might come back. We could hope. I'll hold out hope. See, at least when he's in jail, I know exactly what he's doing, where he's at, who he's with. Oh, no. Paul says, I would eat the whole dessert myself. Me too. I eat a lot of desserts all by myself. Oh my goodness. Okay. What happened here? Okay. All right, I think we're going outside. Let me put a sweatshirt on. Oh, my butt. Huh. Okay. Amanda says, Jack, you're out of that cage good. Jack, I must admit, I don't know those. Oh, besides training, oh, I lost it. Oh, it's so silly. What's up, Jack? Amanda. Jack, you're out of that cage good. Jack, I must admit, I don't know those. Besides training pups, I had to force myself to train 2 pups of mine. It broke my heart, so I'm completely against it. I'm weak. I don't like it, but when I go to work, Jack has to go in a cage because he will break out my window, being a fool. He goes through some separation anxiety, so sometimes the cages are for the best thing for the dog. All right, we're going outside, Jack. We're going. We are going. Oh my gosh, I'm so bossy. Hi, Anthony. Good morning. Jack, are you ready? Are you waiting for me? Let's go. Come on. Heading out. Let's go. Look. All right, if you're not ready, you're not ready. Whatever. good all day for you. You need to make up your mind. Paul says, I don't dare make that, Paul, Lady Sky. What do you make? What exactly do you make, Paul? Just a minute. We'll go in just a minute. Amanda says, oh, yes, I understand. They're terrible. They're terrible. Doggies sometimes cat. I've never. You make nothing? What do you eat? What do you eat, Paul? I've been there with my pups. Okay, I swear I'm coming. I'm on my way. Right now. I swear. Keep life simple. Hello. Good to see you. All right, I thought we were going out. I know I took my sweet time, but you can forgive me. Here we go. Here we go. We feel, but it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. So rude. Jack is the rudest. So impatient. Yep, still the same outside. Look, what? The grass was mowed? How did that happen? I almost got it all done too. But to be fair, it really hasn't all grown in, so it wasn't that bad. What do you think, Jack? Oh man, it's a little chilly. It's a little bit funny. Oh. I hear an owl. I haven't heard an owl in forever. Alana, good morning. Paul says, no, seriously, I would eat the whole thing at once. I would take a day and pretend all the time that I'm not going to eat the whole thing, but eat the whole thing. Seriously. Amanda says, all dogs are impatient. Hi, Joseph. Why in the hell would you let the world see the layout of the inside of your house? Easily robbed is my point. Not smart. Thank you for your input. I don't know if you've been to Tennessee very often, but everybody here carries a gun, so I dare you. Come on in. That's all I can say. Paul says, no dinner last night, Amanda. Really? Alana says, hello, Alex. Paul says, hello to Alana. Alana says, on my second day, clean, y'all. Oh, that's really good. I'm very proud of you. You don't need it. And good for you. Hey, Jack, let's go, buddy. I'm more concerned about the feng shui of my house, of inviting so many strangers into my bedroom. That concerns me more than anything. I was saying the word right, the trifle. I'm sorry, I'm so far behind. I just saw that from Lady Sky. Right. Amanda says, Paul, you must eat something. And Paul says, need to find a food bank. Do you really, Paul? Paul, do you have like a Venmo or a PayPal account or something you can put on your YouTube channel so that if somebody could, they could help out? Joseph says, it's only breaking. That's not true, Joseph. Lee says, gosh, Cat, stop that. The grass probably looks better in the summer. That's a nice looking yard. Thank you. Thank you, Lee Angel Eyes. It is really beautiful here in the summer. Yeah, the grass is just trying to recover from winter. Paul, don't be ashamed. And don't go hungry. Really, just do that. I just want to say Venmo's a lot better for me. But we can work out PayPal if that's what you have. Just do it. Alex says, who's that looking at you in the distance? Jack mentions he blends in with the whole red of the porch. Yes, Alana. Amanda says, I see houses all day through. Is that YouTube and all platforms? I'd be a millionaire by now. All the rich people get into podcasters. I'm confused. Poet says, how was your day, Alana? And I posted some jokes on my channel too. Nice. She says my day was all right. Your day was frigging awesome. If you went through the whole day without vaping, that's frigging awesome. That's really, really good. Paul says, I don't even want to go to a food bank. Paul, let me tell you about the families that need it more. Just go. Just go. I don't, jeez. The last time I was thinking about going to a food bank was the Saturday that we got snowed in. And I was snowed in for a week. Don't be ashamed. This shit happens. And you say that about the families, but there are so many families receiving government assistance and going out to eat several times a week. And that's a real big trigger for me. So I won't get started on it, Paul, but I think you should definitely get over yourself, dude. Get over yourself and just put that link up and let people help you. Give people a chance to be kind. Coming, Jack? Brr. Come on, Bubba. It's so cold in here. No. All right. See you, buddy. What do you think? I see you. Oh gosh. He's been waiting for that since he went out. Waiting for something to bark at. Okay, I'm gonna get it now. Good boy. All right, Jackie. Let's go. Let's go to where it's warmer. Anywhere other than right here where we are, it'll be warmer. You know, I'm just not even going to, Cat. Don't bother. Say hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. By the way, do you know the story of this painting? Paul? Can I tell you the story of that painting and the man who painted it for me? His name was Russell. And he was an assistant manager at a grocery store that basically owns the town. Working his butt off, 54 years old. Nicest guy, really, worked his butt off, was treated like crap by his boss. I saw it firsthand. I started working for Pepsi and I met him and I would work every day in his store, so we got to know each other. And we would talk, and I started talking about kayaking and how much I loved kayaking and how that was like my one passion, was to go kayaking. And he, for some reason, something I said really struck him. And he was truly an artist at heart, not a Food City assistant manager. And all the men in his family had died in their 50s, and there he was in his 50s. That man just up and quit his job, decided he was going to be an artist, damn it. He was going to live the rest of his life that he had doing what made him happy. And that painting of Jack was one of the first ones he did. And he was such a different person. He like grew his hair out and he changed the way he dressed. He was just more relaxed, just a different person. I look up to him so much. Unfortunately, he had to start doing like DoorDash just to maintain his family, but still, overall, a much happier person. I just love that. I love that I had something to do with that, even though I don't really know what I did or said. I love that. Look at me go. Yay. But anyways, now I have a little piece of that man every time I go through the hallway. A little bit of Russ, a little bit of that hope and that inspiration. Right, Lee? Really cool to have the story for the painting. He came to me while he was doing it and said he was having such a hard time. And I said, well, you know what? It doesn't have to be a perfect, you could go abstract with it. So, and as soon as I said that to him, he was finished with the painting. I just loved it so much. Wasa, I feel like an a-hole for saying it like that. Really, I do. But, and good morning, Wasa. So, Paul, your art is important. And why aren't you selling it? First off, I know, Wasa, but I know you're serious. And, it's really hard for me to even say that without being like in the background in my head, being like, who do you think you are? I've been saying that's been going through my mind a lot lately. Who do you think you are that you're going to get up every morning and talk to people? Who do you think you are? And Alana, thank you. You know what? It tasted a lot better than it looked. Our little Oscar the Grouch cake. And it wasn't so much about the end result with our cake. It was more about the fun trip we had picking out what we were going to use for the eyebrows and the eyes. It was just a lot of fun. It was a fun day making that cake. Amanda says, Paul, show us. I paint myself. Let's see it, Paul. Don't be afraid, Paul. Paul does have, if you go to his channel, Amanda, if you look him up, or Paul, do you know how to drop your link? Paul says, I would need to have it framed. There are hundreds of pieces. You don't have to, but listen, maybe it's easier to ship if it's not framed, because there are companies that frame stuff. They make big money doing just that. You could sell just the print or the original piece or however it comes. It'd be a lot easier to ship without a frame. Wasa, thank you. He says, huh? Who? Your cat. And that's plenty. Next time you ask that. Paul says, no. Wasa says, I've been framed. Amanda says, that is right. And in order for you to sell pieces, you'd also have to have like a PayPal account or a Venmo account up on your channel. Obita says, you can make art out of everything. I have made art out of coffee using it as paint. Wow. My granddaughter was telling me this morning she had a bunch of dirty water from painting, and she decided to try to paint a portrait using that dirty water. It didn't work out like she had planned. She wasn't happy with it, but it was a neat idea. Just along the same ideas you just had, Obito. You could do it out of anything. Amanda says, Paul, go to the flea markets at least. First off, get your food. And if you did it online, you wouldn't have to. You're not, include the shipping and include a handling charge. Right, that's why I thought maybe doing it at home would be a lot less anxiety. Jackie, you're the cutest puppy ever. Megan says, Jack's not in the cage anymore. No, everybody has settled down. Everybody's sleeping, so he got to come out. Jed says, I'll probably be able to finish the clay pot of gold and the gold coins, hopefully on my off days. Hamilton St. Ives, hello, my friend. It's good to see you. Oh, anyways, Paul, can I put your link out there so people can look at your art? I definitely want to. Huh, Jackie, you're so cute. Okay. Jed says, did Alana leave? I missed a lot of stuff while I was doing something. So I don't know if she said she was leaving. Hamilton said, good to see Cat and Jack again. Good to see you. I recently met a very, very affectionate Irish setter and immediately thought that Jack would love this doggy too. I think all Irish setters are like that. I've never heard of a standoffish Irish setter. It's against their nature. Who are you here, Bubby? Hmm? Yes, Jack gets along really well with other dogs. He's he has no qualms about getting down on the ground and letting other dogs sniff him and letting them see he's not a threat. Huh, Jackie? Say, I just want to be friends with everybody. Amanda says, yep, absolutely. Yes, Paul. I'm a motivational speaker in my town. Sometimes, absolutely. I like people that challenge me. Amen. Well, that's awesome, Amanda. All right. I'm going to take advantage of this quiet time and do my laundry. What do you think? So I take a pan. Amanda says, I wish I could see Jack outside more often, like during the day. Me too. I just need the weather to clear up. Be a little bit warmer, a little less wetter. Who knows? We might this weekend, Amanda. I might let him take him out front and or take him somewhere. Who knows? Let him get dirty and then give him a bath. Because he really needs a bath. He smells so bad. Paul says the shorts have him outside sometimes. Yes, we do go. We do go outside sometimes. Oops, sorry about that. Well, thanks for looking at my shorts, Paul. Matt says, Jack, I switched my car insurance from AAA to Travelers. I saved about $1,000 per year. What are your thoughts? Jack says, go to the magic 8 ball. He says he can't be bothered. Ask the magic 8 ball. It's so dark. I feel like I got a defective magic 8 ball. Can anybody read that? You just can't read it. It's horrible. It's so dark. All right, gotta take it to the light. We'll see what your answer is. I don't know how helpful this is. It says, without a doubt. You're welcome. Do you want to read some more of Deborah's letter? Let's read some more of Deborah's letter. Paul says, it's the eyes, cat, lol. Okay. Where did that letter go? Okay. Amanda says, we used to have one in the 70s. Did you? Paul says, here too. Jack, what are you eating? Okay, Deborah said, the last thing she said to us was, although clearly some supervision is still required. And she gives examples. She says, for example, someone needs to keep an eye on Jack. That dog is adorable, yes, but he has the moral compass of a raccoon in a campground. If something mysterious happens on the stream, statistically speaking, it was probably Jack. Her second example. Your audience seems delightful, but easily influenced. If you tell them I'm hiding in the bushes around your house, I guarantee that at least 3 of them will believe it immediately. That was okay. Number 3, she says, the cake situation the other day was ... concerning. I'm not saying I disapproved. I'm just saying I had to sit down afterwards. She goes on and on and on and on. I will save it for another time. He's got the moral compass of a raccoon in a campground. I'm dead. I am just dead. She is hilarious. I love her so much. I miss Deborah. Okay, there you go. I said it. I miss her. I try to replace her with Dale. But you know, Dale's been retired for a while, so he's just not as fun as Deborah. And Deborah says she's never retiring. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for laughing, Amanda. Dale could never. And y'all are just easily influenced. Deborah has opinions. Hi, Jackie. I really need hangers. Gosh, everything is so hairy. I don't know how it got so hairy. Amanda says, Jack. You're such a joy to have around, Jack. I wish I could give you a hug, Jack. Aw. Jackie, you need hugs. Do you need hugs, baby? I was thinking of, I think the name just came to me. Was it somatic hug? Is that what that's called, Paul? We were talking about the other day, a somatic hug. Let's look it up. Uh-oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. Okay, 3 somatic exercises to get you out of your head. Get out of your head and into your body. The self-hug. Paul says, yes, who doesn't need a hug? And if you don't have one or anybody around, you give yourself one. Which, you know, I'm thinking of when like a little kid is sad. do they give themselves little hugs? Or is that them just crossing their arms being mad? I can't tell the difference. Jack, are you cold, buddy? He's like, why are you messing with me? Amanda says, Paul, you can have a hug. We all need one once in a while. Definitely. All right, let's just stop right now and send Paul a great big hug. That was a good one, Paul. I sent you a great big hug. Amanda says, I remember my husband giving hugs. Aw. Raul says, hello, 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 beautiful, kind lady. Aw. You called me a lady. How are you doing today? I'm really good. How are you? You wouldn't, if you, I won't tell him myself. Hi, Raul. Paul says, much night needed. Good. Yay. I have not done that in a while. I used to send them to Carl, I think. So it took a while to get it going, but it definitely felt really good on my end. I hope it felt good for you. I hope it was good for you too. Alex says hugs are underrated. They are. And Paul says, I would say. Raul, we're doing really good. We're sending energetic hugs to each other. And Raul says, working, working, working like always. I should move in to the hospital. I live here already. I bet. Wow. Well, you're on a mission. You have places to go, right? That's why you work so much? Paul says, true, Raul. I wonder. I was reading something. I don't remember what I was reading. Something about feel like these pants didn't get, okay, these are dirty. Read something. I don't even want to recall because I feel like my recollection is a little fuzzy. I might be talking out my butt. What's new? Raul says, I work 12 by 12, and yes, I can't wait. I'm taking a month from my vacation, so I will be traveling a lot. Wow, nice. Wow. I feel like these are all dirty clothes. Where did all these dirty clothes come from? Paul says, I apologize for taking up too much of the chat. I will hang out in the background. Paul, if you hang out in the background, I'll be talking to myself again like I always am. Which is why I make fake friends. Like Dale and Deborah. But for real, where did all these dirty clothes come from? Yes, Alex says, Paul, don't go anywhere, and Wasa is agreeing. And don't apologize, my goodness. Paul says, you hang out in the background a whole bunch. Paul says, I do laundry every Saturday before I go back to the hospital. Paul says, I'm not leaving, I was just going to be a little more quiet. Wasa says, I'm ninja watching. I don't know what that means. I find myself saying that all the time. I don't know what that means. There we go. Paul says white shadow, LOL, like a ninja. I swoop in to comment occasionally. The mystery says God is good, Jesus is Lord. Good morning to you. Boom, boom, boom. Hi. Good morning. Do you want your cape? I couldn't tell if you were cold because you're curled up like you're cold. Okay? Oh, you smell bad. You need a bath. Yes, you do, my friend. Hamilton said, I think I asked before, but does Jack shed a lot? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. Yes, the answer is absolutely, positively yes. An emphatic yes. Alex, if you look at Paul's YouTube channel, you'll see all the art that he does. It's amazing. I mean, really, especially the carvings and the story behind how he started doing the carvings. It's also beautiful, and he should be selling his work. Absolutely. Should be sharing it. Agenda for today, Raul. Well, my daughter's here, and she's only here for the day. So I'll probably just hang out here. Hang out here and catch any time I can with them. I might go finish mowing. Alex says, yes, will do. You'll be wow. You'll be wowed. Amanda says, I do my laundry every day. Doing your laundry every day? I used to wash in our home, not no more. I don't own my home anymore. My husband passed away. I'm sorry, Amanda. I try to not let it pile up. I have a habit of letting it more pile up once it's washed and not folded and put away yet. Apparently, it's not my favorite thing to do. Raul said, "Be right back." Everyone's sending condolences to our friend Amanda. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Amanda. That just sucks. Frenchie, I have 2 riding mowers in the shed down at the end of the property, but I use a push mower. And my yard is very, very hilly. Very, very hilly. It's a good workout, which is why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to get back into shape to go back to work. That and I'm broke and I can't afford the guys to come. There's no reason for me to paying somebody to come do my yard when I have 2 riding mowers. I just need to have them. I need to have them maintenanced, like, a new battery and the oil changed and that kind of thing. Jed says, "Cat, I told Alana good night, and I do woodworking too, Paul." Paul says, "That's awesome, Jed. We just have some really creative people hanging out. I'm amazed." Alex says, "What do you work at, Cat?" I work for Pepsi. I fill the shelves at grocery stores for Pepsi. Wasa says, "What? Get Yogi's ass out there with his toolbox." You're talking about the wrong guy. I think Yogi would admit that. Frenchie says, "Do you get a discount with Pepsi?" Yes. And Wasa says, "All men have a toolbox?" Question mark. I don't know. You'll have to ask him. That's a good question. I bet you. No, I'm not going to say. I don't know anything. Poet says, "Yep, I have $700 worth of wood stuff in my outer storage closet." Oh, wow. Hi, Ivan. Good morning. Frenchie says hello to Wasa. And Alex says, "Frenchie, I was going to ask the same question." Do you get a discount with Pepsi? Yeah, we do. But not on the good stuff. Like our discount is what cost on cases of sodas. But if you want to get into like Starbucks, the stuff we distribute, Starbucks drinks or Rockstar drinks, we really don't get much of a discount. Paul says, "Holy cow, what's holy cow?" And then we get free sodas for doing our safety work, like our training, or that's what it's called, our safety training. We get extra cases for free if we do our safety training. I never get my soda. Ivan says, "Could you give me a song suggestion for what?" Yes, I can. You know what song I'm really loving? It's a little old, but I love Alice in Wonderland. I love it so much. And we were talking about Jack and Alice in Wonderland, or I was yesterday, so I found this song. by Peggy. Wassa says, oh dear, it's Frenchie. Oopsie. Where'd it go? This song right here. Peggy, I guess, is the artist. It's a good song. I'm gonna get a copyright again.
Nothing on a brain, full of empty smiles. They'll say sit and stay a while. Her head up in the clouds. Where has she gone now? Then Alice took a fall into the rabbit hole. So
that's it. Jed says, thanks, Paul, and I try to sell them. See, Paul, you should be selling your stuff. Amanda says, can you imagine all of us at Cat&Jack's place? You know what? I have some great places to hang out, all sorts of fun places. I have a great living room. I have a great front porch, a great back porch. So many fun gathering places. So y'all are welcome. Let's go. I don't have enough beds, though, so if you have an air mattress, bring an air mattress. Or you can sleep on a couch. Ivan says, thank you. You're welcome. Wasa also gave you one. Totally different than mine, though. Jed says, yeah, but not too many people have bought them yet, Paul. Frenchie says, never heard it before. And Paul says, I understand, Jed. And Alex is on my way. Oh my gosh. You know how much fun it would be to sit here and talk to somebody with an Irish accent? We would just let you talk and talk and talk. Amanda says, drinking the Pepsi. Oh, I'd have to get my free sodas so I could share sodas with everybody. Yes, I would. Sure. What do you want, Mountain Dew? Cherry Pepsi? Code Red. Baja Blast. Hi, William. Good old dog. It is a good old dog. Frenchie says, love accents. Me too. Me too, for sure. Okay. Paul says water. We get free water too, but you know, bottled water in plastic bottles. Speaking of Irish accents, here's our good friend Carl Shell. Good morning, Carl. How are you? Jed says, yep, Paul and Kat, I get free Pepsi at work. Do you really? Do you have fountain drinks? Is that what they are? Amanda says, I think people have done it before, guys. Done what? Oh no. Frenchie says, my phone is running out of juice. Jed says, yes, fountain drinks. What is your favorite drink out of the fountain drink machine? Getting together. Oh, people have done it before. They have. I've been a part of that once, a very long time ago. A get together from people we talked to for about a year. We all got together. It's kind of interesting. It was very interesting. Frenchie says, good night, folks. Go charge your phone, Frenchie. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Frenchie. Not affiliated with the French Bulldog Frenchie? Of course not, because you've got Pepe Le Pew. Duh. Jed says Mountain Dew or Pepsi. Nice. Amanda says, wow, Kat, fantastic. Hi, Shelly. Good morning. It's good to see you, Shelly. Carl says, I was nearly, is your hair truly that color right now? I love it. She says, Pepsi all day. I saw you on your live stream the other day. I saw you had a Pepsi in there. I generally don't stay and talk because it takes you forever to acknowledge somebody because I know you go to everybody's channel. You guys, if you want somebody to hang out and really look at your channel and talk about you, go hang out with Shelly over at Dre Sweet One. Um, she is so funny, and yes, so many good. I just can't even pick one good thing to talk about Shelly. There's so many fun things. Not my hair extensions. Okay. Today we said the new look. Yes, that's what I was talking about. We're redheads together now. Oh, another wonderful thing about Shelly is her freaking fantastic, artistic, so talented kids. That's like, oh my gosh. Jed says, I was on Carl's live before work today, and I'm subscribed to her channel, but haven't been on her live yet. Okay, on Shelly's live yet. Or Dre Sweet. Yes. She is hilarious. And what were you putting in your coffee that one day? Oh, you were putting cheese in your coffee. Hmm. Carl says she doesn't go to mine. Have you gone to hers, Carl? Coffee cake. Good morning, my friend. How are you? Shelly at Dre Sweet One says, my 14-year-old is the editor to our channel. Nice. Amanda says, thank you. I'll check her out. You should. Cheese and turkey. You didn't say cheese and turkey in your coffee. You did not say turkey in your coffee. Coffee Cake says, I can't sleep. Clowns will eat me. Oh no, that is no bueno. Alex says, cheese and apple. And Shelly says, I'm sorry, Carl. Carl, how are you today? What do you have planned? What's for breakfast? She says, yes, turkey in her coffee. So is that also, did you say it was a Puerto Rican thing? Wassa says, hey, Carl, and Coffee Cake. And Shelly says, hello, beautiful Coffee Cake. Everybody's saying hello to each other. And Jed says, I just subscribed to Coffee Cake. Jed, leave her a message. That way she can get back to you. I'm sure you guys know that. Carl says, I could have been killed yesterday. Oh no, what happened, Carl? I'm so glad you weren't killed. What happened? Were you live streaming out in the near the street again? I did not mean that how that sounded, but what happened? Coffee Cakes is to Jed at Poet for You. Thank you. Hope you enjoy my music, and I will visit your channel. Nice. Wassa says, I like is that guano of Chilean fruit bats? Oh, that's that coffee, that berry coffee, right? Shelly at Dre Sweet One says, I unsubbed to Carl and then resubbed. Now I'll get the notifications. There you go, Carl. Do you hear that? Amanda says, what happened, Carl? Yeah, you can't leave us hanging like that, Carl. We need to know. oh. Wassa says no. I just like the guano in my regular coffee. Okay. Okay, and so guano means what? Is it what I think? Is it their poop? Does it have something to do with their poop? Coffee Cake says, isn't that from Bucket List, the movie? I don't know. Is it, Wassa? It would be lost on me because I don't watch movies that much. And Coffee Cake says, yes, it does, and it's real. I do know it's real. I've heard about it. I think everybody has, right? One of those weird things. Mm-hmm. Carl says, you weren't there to protect me. Well, in my defense, Carl, I told you. I need to know when you're going live streaming. I spent my whole day outside mowing yesterday. I had no idea you were going live. If you say to me, Cat, I'm going live today, I will make sure I will look for you, Carl. Wassa says, guana is poo. Yes, I'm just being silly. I don't think there are Chilean fruit bats. I bet you there are. Because you said it. Shelly at Dre Sweet says, hello, Sir Jack. Yes, what did happen, Carl? I'm confused. I'm very confused. How can I protect you if you almost died on your live stream? That sounds like something that happened in your physical life. I'm very oh, there's those threes again. 333. This is like the third time I've seen 333. We should look up what 333 is. Shelly at Dre Sweet says, Cat. Shelly, you unsubbed and then subbed and then put the black bell notification. I understood that. I don't know if Carl did. Wassa says, I like creating fictions. So you're a storyteller. You like to bring stories to life, or you just like creating them? Well, I guess creating them is bringing them to life, right? Really cool. So you're a storyteller, like I just said, yes. It's a glitch on YouTube side. Oh, okay. Jed says, I'm going to have to go to bed soon because I work later this morning. Yes. Okie doke. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Jed. Wassa says, maybe, or maybe that isn't true either. Who knows? You know, I was going to say, unless you see it with your own eyes, but even then you can't trust what you see, right? So who knows what's true? I want to know, why are we teaching our kids history in school? Whose history is it? It's revisionist history. Carl says, Allie and JP were there for me, not Cat. That's right, Cat. That's right, Cat. Cat will let you down. I admit it, Carl. We discussed this before. That's why I didn't want to be one of your main moderators, because I know I will let you down, and I know how important it is. Carl's love language is being there for him, and I cannot fulfill that. I admit it, and I'm sorry, Carl. I accept that's one of my limitations in this lifetime. I'm sorry. Jed says, yes, Coffee Cake, your music is good, and I'm starting to write my own songs. You sure are. Coffee Cake says to Jed at Poet for You, I just subbed to you. When you put your songs on your channel. Yes, Magic Dragon, Jack is out of jail. You are correct. You missed it. I read more of Debbie's letter, Deborah's letter. This one right here. Magic Dragon says Debbie is making cakes. I did not coffee cake. I got all you know me, I got distracted. When Carl was being Carl distracted me. Plus, this is Carl. Wouldn't you enjoy having a dog, a pug maybe? I don't think Carl's allowed to have dogs in his ability. Okay, 333. Thank you for reminding me. Blah blah blah. 333. Often seen as, let's just go all the way to the end. Seen as suggesting that you are on the right path and should take bold steps forward. Bold. I mean, there was a lot of blah, 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 blah in between there, but I like the bold steps forward. I don't know what bold step I would be taking, but Jed says, oh, okay, thank you so much, Coffee Cake. And right now I just have the lyrics posted on my channel, but the ending changed. It's a thing with the devil because the new ending fits my song better. Is that right? Did I fit that all together right, Jed? Very interesting. Dragon says, I am okay. A lot of meetings yesterday at work. It kind of sucked. And it's 3 a.m. here in New Mexico. Who else is in New Mexico? Amanda? Is Amanda in New Mexico also? Coffee Cake says to Jed at Poet for You, I see. And see what you feel, right? Yes. See what you feel, right? And Coffee Cake says, I am. You are? You're in New Mexico also? Yep. Okay. Wow. Magic Dragon, you, and I'm pretty sure Amanda is. Jed says it's 2:43 a.m. in Colorado. And Magic Dragon says, what is 505 Burke? Maybe Coffee Cake will know. Carl says the Irish police. Oh my gosh. The Irish police, really? Are they hot? Wait a minute. Should I be live streaming? That would be really great, right? There's that 333 again. Dang it. Bold steps. So if the Irish police come to my house, take a bold step, right? Coffee Cake says, no, I'm more north. So she did understand what he meant. How exciting. We were just talking about accents and everything. Yogi Who. I'm so excited. Thank you, Carl. What a gift. I knew I had my makeup out. So, yes. Should I put on something sexy? Oh, Wassa. They're Irish, first off, okay? And second off, that's not kind. Magic Dragon says 505. We have the best food, and Coffee Cake goes there sometimes for concerts. Is it like the big city? Carl says all. And confiscating all copies of the fake books. What fake books? How can books be fake? It's either a book or not a book. Coffee Cake says, I love tamales. Me too. Well, I love anything anybody else makes. We should put Dale Jr. in jail, right? Why not? It'll be fun. Okay. Squeaky door. Sarah Washington says, hello, I thought you were no longer on chat. I don't know why you would think that, Sarah. Good morning. Paul says, I never had tamales. Are they good? Yes, they are. Oh my goodness. Wassa says, and Paul, have you put that link up on your channel yet? Wassa says, okay, suit yourself. You're going to regret it, I bet. I don't know what you mean by that. I wonder if I can find something for Wassa. I have something. Maybe you won't like me anymore if I show you something, Wassa. I'm going to test our love. Are you ready? Hi, Sarah. Good morning. Magic says coffee knows what's up. Well, Carl says Cat and Yogi will be in the jail because they weren't there for me yesterday. I do not accept responsibility, Carl. I told you. You have to let me know. I am not a mind reader. I have not developed my intuitive skills to that degree yet. I think it's probably a screenshot or something, Cat. Coffee Cake says no. I'm getting hungry, and I can actually eat meat now. LOL. Were you not eating meat before? Was it for health reasons? Wassa says I might not. My love is very conditional. Carl says you were told yesterday morning. Was I? I missed it. I was told yesterday morning. Well, I'm a terrible human being, Carl. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want. Is it in my favorites? Let's find it. Maybe I won't find it. That would be very sad. Oh, Coffee Cakes with my religion. We don't eat meat on Fridays for Lent. Okay. Magic Dragon says, did Jack eat mushrooms? You will have to go find that short and find out. Jed says, it's fish, right, Coffee Cake, or no? I feel like I almost found it. I was so close. Sarah says, whenever I went online, I could not find you. Really, Sarah? When? Interesting. Are you subscribed? I'm not trying to make you subscribe to me, but I think maybe it would make it easier to find me. I'm glad you found. Oh, thank you, Sarah. That's so sweet. Wassa says, "Oh wow, Bish, that's interesting. Can you say the reasoning behind it, or is it just an edict?" I think it's just a Catholic thing. You know, Catholics have lots of rules, which is why I failed so miserably at being a Catholic. Coffee Cake says, "I needs my meats." Aw, Sarah says, "I missed you guys. We missed you too. I think it's only been a few days since we've seen you, Sarah." Magic Dragon says, that's right, you made green chili roast last night. It was fire. Like a whole roast? And Sarah says, yes, it was. Coffee Cake says, I love green chili. And Carl says, meat. That's what you're having for breakfast? Wassa says, I thought Lent was Jewish. It's Catholic. I don't know if it's Jewish, but yes, it's Catholic. Sarah says, I love cake. Me too. Oh my gosh. Me too. Well, that's really sad. She says it lasts until Easter, which is right around the corner, right? It's like the first or second week of April. First week of April. Carl says, I'm fed up with certain people. So goodbye. He's fed up with me because I did not make it to his live stream and I did not protect him. And the Irish police are going to take me to jail. So goodbye. Carl, I hope you have a good day. Carl. Just Carl. Jack loves you, Carl. Oh, look it. He loves his mushroom. Carl, and I love you, Carl. I love you, I love you, I love you, Carl. That's what I meant to say. But I had this really fun idea. Oh, I took away your pillow, didn't I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have messed with him. I was gonna make the mushroom hug him. Sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Wow, so you're so funny. He says, mark your calendars. I got it wrong. Coffee Cake says it's supposed to be 40 days, but it gets longer sometimes. Wes says the look he just gave you. He forgives me. Unlike Carl, Jack forgives me. Magic Dragon says Carl seems sad. You just got to get to know Carl. If Carl's in a good mood, that's a day to mark your calendar. We wrote a whole song about it. Carl said he's happy and we stopped the whole show because hearing Carl happy is a miracle, bro. Coffee Cake says no warm-blooded animals, I believe, is the reason. Oh, Carl. Carl says, I'll never forgive you, Cat. So does that mean you don't want me to come to your live streams anymore? You don't want me to comment on your shorts? Do you want me to unsubscribe to you? By the way, I was Carl Shell's first subscriber on his new channel. So no, I won't unsubscribe, Carl. I refuse. You can't take that away from me. Magic Dragon says, I got dark roast and medium coffee. Coffee Cake Loving says, I'm a coffee holic. I drink cold cold, hot yesterdays, but like the song I wrote says, I like my coffee with sugar and cream. LOL. Magic Dragon says, damn, Carl, you're cold. Cold-blooded, Carl. Paul says, I liked coffee. You're not drinking coffee anymore. Oh, I think the Carl song is coming on. It is. I have several Carl songs. Coffee Cake says, I currently put Colombian roast in my Keurig. You know what? I had second thoughts about Keurigs. I have a couple of them. But you know they talk about all the plastics in your food and stuff? I just think about those little K-cups and all that plastic that we're heating up to a really high temperature and putting in our coffee cup. It concerns me a bit. Yes, they break after a while too. Magic Dragon says, I got all natural coffee. Wait a minute.
Carl says he's happy and we stop the whole show. Cause hearing Carl smile is a miracle, bro. The Brad Jack is wildcat, yeah. Got you like a child.
Carl, all about Carl. Magic Dragon says, I got all natural coffee K-cups. I am ready to die. Carl says, Laura, if you're watching, contact JP. And hello, if you are watching, Laura, hello. I'm sorry, I didn't notice you there in the corner. Paul says, remember, I kept passing out for a couple months. Finally went to the doctor, and it was my blood pressure. And doc put me on meds and said no more coffee. I do remember. I do remember it was for health. Coffee Cake says they're going to have to put me in rehab to quit coffee. And Wassa says, what was that? I don't know, coffee? Coffee Cake's going to be singing Amy Winehouse's Rehab, and she'll be talking about coffee. She says, I don't sweat, I percolate. Magic Jackson says, coffee is fun. Oh, goodness. Coffee. I can't have just one. That's my issue. Magic Dragon says, I like you. Who do you like, Magic Dragon? You like how funny Coffee Cake is, huh? Wassa thinks she's funny, and Jed says, my Keurig is doing good so far, Cat. I'm happy for you. Like I said, I think I have 3, and none of them get used. It'll be one of the things I sell in my yard sale. I'm going to have a hellacious yard sale. I'm just going to have a house sale and sell just about everything in my house. All the unnecessary junk. Carl says Team Coca-Cola has 20 members now. See, I gave it to you like that, Carl. I even said the C word just for you, Carl, because I love you so much. Love to paint. Hello, my friend. Good morning. She is funny, right, Magic? Coffee Cake says, hey, how do y'all clean the needle in your Keurigs? John to Paint. Oh, Love to Paint is subbed from John P. Well, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you, Love to Paint. Another artist. Magic Dragon says Jack is in the mushroom. He's all up in that mushroom. Wassa says, Team Coca-Cola, you guys are cracking me up this morning. And Love to Paint says, good morning. It's really all my fault because I tried to make the mushroom hug him. I screwed everything up. Jed at Poet for You says, a bent paper clip. It says to use coffee cake. And Wassa says, hello, Love to Paint. And Magic Dragon says, coffee. You can buy cleaners like K-cups. Love to Paint says, Wassa, you guys are friends. Coffee Cake says, just a tip. I have found the interdental brushes work wonders. Wassa told Love to Paint that I really like praying mantises too. I do. But only because they remind me of the aliens. Which, by the way, I still have not found my ghost. She has not come back to me. Jed says yes. Don't know. Don't know. Magic Dragon says mushroom be happy. That's all I got. Wassa says, or Carl says, Wassa has to decide between Coca-Cola and Team Pepsi. Carl, people don't have to decide. We can all be friends. It doesn't have to be like that, Carl. And by the way, Carl, how rude. I'm going to go in your live stream and say you have to either be Team Pepsi or Team Coca-Cola. Love to Paint says, awesome, Wassa. Oh, Cat likes them too. LOL. They do look like aliens. They do, right? Wassa says, I really don't like Pepsi, to be honest, but I don't drink cola at all anymore. Me either. I only like Pepsi because they pay me. And they keep me around. Oh, they actually paid me very well for a long time. Jed at Poet for You says, on Fandango, you can get all the Leprechaun movies for $10. Really? Are those horror movies? Why would anybody do that to poor leprechauns? Yes, they're horror. Okay. Excuse me for a second. Let me find something to do something. Oh my goodness. I'm choking on my own spit. I'll be right back. That's unfortunate. Coffee Cake says, I like both. Depends on my mood, but I really don't drink soda a lot either. Left to Pace says, LOL. Am I boring if I just say I just drink water? No, you're just setting goals. Goals. Wassa says, I'm actually slacking a bit. Literally, like tomorrow, I need to order my mantis egg sacs. Well, what's the problem? That's tomorrow. Tomorrow's not here yet. I think you're doing fine. Magic Dragon says, I got buy one, get one free on coffee for $10.50. And I was like, saving money? So coffee's $10.50. It must be good. Coffee Cake says, I only drink brewed stuff. Tea, coffee, beer, LOL. Magic says beer, hell yeah. Carl says, time for the Irish breakfast. That sounds really good, Carl. It's a little bit of everything, right? It's like bacon, sausage, biscuits, eggs, gravy, what? Everything. Wassa says, love to paint. A water question mark? I never touch the vile stuff. That's what God makes sugar for. Good morning, Marlon. Oh, Magic Dragon says a little vodka never hurts coffee. Why would you do that to the coffee? Oh. Love to Paint says hello to Marlon at Dundee, Jim Dundee. Coffee Cake says hello, MK. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jackie. Well, he doesn't need his cape anymore. He's nice and warm, huh? Do you want to say goodbye? Do you want to get up and say goodbye? Huh? Are you thinking about it, maybe? Since I woke you up, might as well. You guys, Coffee Cake says just a little, and at the same time, Magic Dragon says just a pinch. Jack, you're hilarious. Oh, he just can't be bothered. Wow. Mm-hmm. All right. Watson says can't do alcohol either, but I do just about anything else put in front of me, so I'm not judging. And Coffee Cake also says I don't really drink anymore. And Paul says goodbye, everyone. Paul, put that link on your channel, would you? Okay. When you booze, you lose, Coffee. Well, how about I invest in a piece you make for me? Would you put that information on your channel so I can invest in a future Christmas ornament from you? You know I prefer a dog, but what do you say? Anyways, think about it. Coffee Cake says, but I do enjoy a Michelob in the summer. I don't know what that is. All right, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, we'll see you guys around. Bye. Bye, Carl.